It is day 22 and I am heading to Astorga. I'm on the alternative Camino. There's a split yesterday. I'm taking the southern variety, which is nice. I stayed in Villar last night, Villar I guess it is. First albergue on the left, and it was really quiet. It was nice. They have a pool in the courtyard, but they don't have any water in it because it's pretty cold. It's like way colder than normal for a June in Spain. But nice place, quiet. I had a room of 8 people, or 8 beds, but there were only 6 people in there, so that was nice. 3 from Germany, 1 from Italy, Japan, and me. Met a family who was doing the Camino, a guy from Spain with his wife from France, and they met in Chicago of all places, but they have 3 little kids and they have 2 donkeys, or they're renting 2 donkeys, and they are doing the whole Camino as a family. Kids can take turns riding on the donkeys. That's pretty cool. They're taking about 2 months to do it. I was the first person up in the room, maybe even the albergue yesterday, which is a shock. I set my alarm for 5:18 and nobody was up yet. So that was weird, but it was got started at 6 o'clock, and sunrise is around 6:30, 6:40 or so, and it was an absolutely beautiful sunrise this morning, which is nice. Yesterday was about 20 kilometers, short day. Today is a little over 30, so a longer day, but getting into Astorga, which is a good sized town, and then there are mountains after that. This is leaving the Meseta, so I read that the first couple hours today are still in the plains of the Meseta, and then after that it's getting into some hilly area, and tomorrow is going to be going up in the mountains. So how cool is that? It's been a quiet day so far on the trail, not too many pilgrims out here. I just passed through a town and saw some people, looks like they were just getting started maybe. And there was a fork in the road. You can choose 2 different ways to get to the next town. And one was 9 kilometers, the other's 11.2, 11.7? 11.7. I opted for the 9 kilometer one. It said it was boring. The other one goes through another town, so it's more interesting, but this one's shorter. That's what I'm looking for today, because it's going to be a long enough day, and I'm looking to get to Astorga as soon as I can. So this trail is pretty good. Can you see it? It's just a little hiking trail. The downside is it does go by the road, and it's a busy highway. These are the most cars I've heard in like a month. But I was actually able to be helpful to a couple people, which was nice. At the intersection where the trail split, there's a young guy from South Korea standing and staring. So I was able to explain to him what the options were and the pros and cons of each option, and he opted to take the other way. And then a little bit ago, there are a couple women from France that were stopped on the trail and looked kind of lost and confused. So tried to go through the whole who are you, what languages do you speak kind of routine. They didn't speak any English or German, so it was like they spoke a little Spanish, and we communicated a little bit by Spanish and French. I was able to show them where they are and that they were indeed on the right path to get to where they need to head, so they're continuing on again.